G'day folks, welcome back to my day 3 recap of the Season 5 mod. I say day 3, it's probably actually more like week 3, but I'm going to go with day 3 because I've already got day 1 and 2. So this is the new character I made after the last one died, and I've kind of been playing on and off, but more off than on. Right, so we are a level 66 Sentinel. I have most of the empowered Perdition set. All I'm missing is the hands, which means as soon as I find a, I can't remember what they're called, one of the essences that upgrade them, I'll have the whole set, or if it drops, I'll have the whole set as well. So we are playing Sentinel, which is Occultist and Oathkeeper. I've got a few points in Occultist, mostly it's Blood of Dreeg, and I'm using Dreeg's Evil Eye as a spam skill in between. In between what, you may ask? Well, in between Aegis of Menhir. So, we've got all the buffs, we've got Ascension, we've got Path of the Three, we have the Guardians of Empyrean for Poison and Acid Resistance Shred, we have Vaya's Might for Move Faster and for movement skill in general, and 1 point in Tectonic Shift for the extra range. This is literally just a movement skill. Aegis of Menhir is most of our damage. Although, like I said, Dreeg's Evil Eye, which is a 1-pointer at the moment, is actually a decent amount of damage as well. So, going back to the gear, how this works, I have 4-piece, soon to be 5-piece chest guard of Perdition, which is an acid retaliation set. I'm wearing the Slithscale leg wraps, honestly. That 79 cunning is why I'm wearing it, because I need it to wear Ravenor's Claw. So Ravenor's Claw there basically adds retaliation damage and a bunch of flat acid damage and converts the physical damage to acid damage for Aegis of Menhir. So if I just show you here, Aegis of Menhir 32 to 34,000, it's almost entirely acid damage, and if I take this off, like 50% of the damage disappears. So really good weapon for this build. This Basilisk Fang as well, I realize the affixes on this are not great, but this one here is again there to buff Aegis of Menhir, adds lifesteal to Aegis of Menhir, and adds the retaliation damage actually to Dreeg's Evil Eye and also lifesteal to Dreeg's Evil Eye. The amulet up here again adds weapon damage and retaliation damage to Dreeg's Evil Eye and Aegis of Menhir. So what this all boils down to is that my Aegis of Menhir and Dreeg's Evil Eye both do tons of retaliation damage, and if I get hit, I do tons of retaliation damage. Let's just jump up here to Lone Watch and I'll kind of show the build. But this is not just a kind of I get hit and I do tons of damage. So I'll stand in the middle of the pack and things just die around me. You'll notice the health bar is not amazing. Dreeg's is a decent heal, but this... Where are we? Is there anything big around here? That'll do. So if you look at the damage on Dreeg's Evil Eye here, it's actually decent on its own. And then you throw the Frisbee of Doom, and other stuff dies as well. So the basic idea for bosses, if I can find one I'll show it, but if I can't find it, maybe not. The idea is you just hold button 2 down, which is Dreeg's Evil Eye, and then you click your mouse button. And so every time the Aegis of Menhir is active, or is available, you'll throw it out. You will get about 1 in 5 shields will proc Reprisal here, which is, oh, it says there on the third line, 100% chance of 22% chance of 100% skill cooldown reduction. Basically this means every 5 or so, 4 or 5 times you throw the shield, it'll refresh the cooldown and you can use it again straight away. So that's basically the build I've been playing. I have been doing, see that hourglass? That's the cooldown being reset. There we go, I got double proc. But yeah, you push Ascension, you use Blood of Dreeg as a heal, and you can just stand in packs and let them kill themselves. But what are we doing for ranged casters? Or ranged and casters? Because if I can find one... Oh, you know what? I know where there'd be some. So if we go to Twin Falls here, I'll be able to show you what happens with ranged. The answer is we throw our shield at them and they die, but let's pretend we don't have the shield. So lots of ranged casters here. Notice they're dying anyway. Like this one here, has that little pool under its feet. That is from... You know what? I'm just going to show it while we're being shot at. This is our devotions. We got the rat, we have Murmur, and this here is how we deal with casters. 33% chance when hit that you will put a pool of poison and vitality damage underneath your attacker's feet, and it has retaliation damage added to attack, which means this little pool is doing damage based on our retaliation, and so it actually does a decent amount of damage. As I said, you're mostly going to be running around throwing your shield at things, but things also will just die around you. So let's see a totem. Here we go. And these are all, if you look at the monsters, level 69. I'm level 66. Because this is the Season 5 mod, everything outside of Act 1 normal will actually scale with your character level. And so you can have level 69, nice, monsters in Act 2. So yeah, that's the build. We run around, we take lots of damage and ignore most of it, and we throw a giant glowing green shield at things. And they just kind of die around us as well. So there we are. That's where I'm up to. Still in normal. I have poked my head into Ultimate and done a decent chunk of Act 1, but working my way through Barrowhome up to Malmo. I'm going to do this, I think, before I go too deep into Ultimate. And as far as gear goes, I'm still looking for better jewelry, basically. I do have a higher level Rhonopraxis Sting, and if I could find some more Celestial Lotuses, or what are they called? The green snot things. To re-roll this, then I could potentially get my gloves that way, or I could get one of the upgrades from the hunt, from the ambush ghost, would also allow me to upgrade that to empowered. But yeah, that's where I'm up to. So thanks very much for watching. I'll see you all in the next video.